Hi, I'm Sydney McCoy, and I'm here today at Knights Play Golf Center. And before I get in my 9 holes of golf, I wanted to learn a little bit about the course. So come on.
I met up with Kevin Jones, who's worked at Knights Play since their grand opening in 1998.
My name's Kevin Jones. Wear a lot of hats here at Knights Play Golf Center. I'm general manager, co-owner. I'm a PGA professional, but I wear a lot of hats. Knights Play Golf Center, 27 holes, all par threes, a 60 station driving range, putting green, practice facility, snack bar and grill. So everything a traditional golf course is, just shorter golf holes.
Before the course's grand opening, the land was used for farming and hunting.
It's about a little over 100 acres total land. The designer was a gentleman named Mr. David Postlewaite. He was a longtime golf course architect and designer and had worked for the PGA Tour. So we're very thankful that he came to this area and built Knights Play in the 90s. It's pretty hilly because it's just a par 3 course, so it's not like a country club where you got fairways where you're 500-yard holes. Everything's about 200 yards or less, so all the carts always stay on the path. But it's hilly, so people walk it, but it has got some roll and bulge to it, and the driving range is right in the middle, so 1 9 on this side, the range in the middle, and the back 2 9s.
With this much land, what kind of grass do golf courses use?
The course has 2 different grasses mostly. The greens are all bent grass, which is a cool season grass. So high stress this time of year with the heat, keeping them watered and mowed at a height that's still playable but can keep them alive. Tees and the rough and all the driving range, it's all Bermuda grass. Just a warm season grass, easy to mow and maintain. That all goes dormant in the winter, so the maintenance in the winter is pretty easy. Very little grass to mow except for the greens, and that's just to kind of keep them playable so they're not shaggy and they putt well. Once the first big frost hits, all the Bermuda goes dormant.
Not only is Knights Play fortunate enough to have their own well system, they have many ponds throughout the course. If you're like me, you may need help keeping your ball out of those ponds. Luckily, Knights Play has many employees, pros, camps, and lessons to help you on your game.
There's about 30 total employees. Most of those are part-time. About 4 full-time, myself and my 2 PGA assistant pros, a grill manager, and my superintendent. Most everybody else is part-time or seasonal. The professionals, Tim, Ken, and Todd, do most of the teaching on the range, individual lessons, private lessons, sometimes small groups. Ken just had a big ladies clinic this morning. We kind of have we've been here so long, the Play TGA and First Tee of Wake County, they do a lot of the junior programs. The camp out here this week, 30 to 40 kids in a camp. Some do half day, some full day. They do all aspects of the game. We don't get as many tournaments like your big country clubs, like a Prestonwood or McGregor Down. They're just such larger facilities, can accommodate so many more people. We do get a lot of smaller groups. I've got a group plays every Wednesday night that does like more of a league, and they have like 50 guys, and so they'll get like 14 straight tee times.
If you're a beginner or a pro, Knights Play has very accessible options for golfers on all budgets, including deals such as junior and senior rates, Manic Mondays, lunch on the range, and ladies' days on Thursday.
So many new beginners, so many golfers since COVID. Golf has gone really crazy, which is good, and we've been blessed through that, but it's a lot of new people playing and learning the game. We have loaner clubs, they're free to borrow.
With so many new golfers practicing their swing on the range, how do they clean the estimated over 100,000 range balls?
They drive a tractor and it's got these 5 baskets in front, and it rolls them through. They pick them, they hose them off with a water hose first down at the pad on the concrete, and then they take each individual basket and we dump it in a big hopper. It's like a washing machine almost. We dump it in a hopper and they soak, but then they run up a conveyor belt and they drop into actually a washer where it runs these brushes, and it really washes them, and then it just runs them. It spits them out into baskets and buckets, and then we transition it from there up, and we bring them up, and we actually physically dump them in the machine.
At the Pro Shop, you can get dollar golf balls, hats, apparel, gloves, shoes, wedges, putters, and more. With this many options, current renovations, and new golf carts coming in the fall, one can only imagine what the future of Knights Play holds.
Apex is growing, golf's growing, so it's. I wish I had another 100 acres on the other side of town. I could do another one.
Well, thanks so much for coming, and I gotta go because I have a tee time to catch.